Scorpio, welcome back. If this is your second time back to my channel, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming back. And if this is your first time, welcome to Words with Water. I hope you guys are having a nice start to the new year. Today's January 1st. And I want to do something a little different this time. I don't know if you saw the reading for Scorpio last month. I'm not sure, but if you did, you may remember this deck of cards. I love this deck. What I want to do is pull one card from here just to kind of show us the theme for the first week of January. So I want to start doing this for this month. I don't know if I'll continue on like that, but for this month, I want to pull like one main focus card for each week, and just to kind of get the energy and see what your focus will be. And then we'll pull some other cards to kind of see what what supporting energy you might have. Okay, so we're gonna pull one, see what comes up. Self Universe, please give me one card for Scorpio. One card for Scorpio. It's gonna get them off to their best start this year. It's gonna help them grow, transform. This first week of January 1st. One card for Scorpio, please. One card for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. We have this card, Vertigo. And it says, whatever you choose will be correct. Whatever you choose will be correct. It's got this giant key on it. So it's got this giant key, and I don't know if you guys can see all the other keys. All the other keys in the background are upside down, but this one is upright. Vertigo, whatever you choose will be correct. When I look at this, or when I hear that, when I read that, for some reason in in my mind, I start thinking about fate and destiny and free will. So like, I grew up in church, right? I'm sure probably a lot of you did. I grew up in a Baptist church here in the South. And it was always this thing about giving up control to something else. Some control over my life, my destiny, to something else outside of me. So then I started thinking to myself, like, you know what? I actually control my own future, my own destiny, by what I believe in. So, whether I choose to give my essence, my life to, an organization, or going within myself and finding the truth myself, I'm still going to get to the same place. I'm still going to know because it's all the same. It's kind of like, what reading was that I did earlier? Maybe it was like, I think it was Sagittarius. It was one of the fire signs. It's either Sagittarius or Aries. But I was saying, like, even like with religions, whether it's Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, Sikhism, Taoism, whatever, Hinduism. There's truth. To me, there's truth in everything. And I don't feel like one way has to be, the end all be all. Like, there is truth that we can all apply to our lives. One person might call it Jesus. Somebody else might call it Buddha. Somebody else might call it Krishna or Brahman. But there's still some of the same basic principles of love, respect, honor. So whatever you choose will be correct, because it's still going to bring you to where you need to be. Let's get some support here. Let's see what else we can find out about this choice for Scorpio. What else? Yourself in reverse, please give me a card for Scorpio in support of this choice that they have to make, whatever it is that they're choosing. Something that is going to keep them on their right path for this first week of January. One more card for Scorpio. I'm going to use a Psychic Tarot deck here, guys. One card for Scorpio. One card for Scorpio. Real talk, Scorpio, I love y'all. Not just saying that, I mean it. That's too many. But this one kind of came over by itself, so okay. Prosperity begins. So we're going to roll with this. Prosperity begins. Did you guys get this last month? I think you did. Prosperity begins. At first I thought this was two people. Like they've put their hands together, patting down the soil on whatever this is that is taking root. But the closer I look at it, I don't know, I feel like this is a belly button. And it's something that is planted within you. It's being nurtured. And it's growing. The tree has a little fruit on it. Something that is going to bring you some sort of prosperity. And maybe you're having to make some sort of decision, a choice about your next move for this. What is going to be the most beneficial? What is the most beneficial next move for Scorpio? Universe, please give me 3 cards in support of Scorpio's prosperity. And this choice that they are making. 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. 3 cards for Scorpio, please. It's 1. 2. Y'all had to show up. I love it. Like, yes, I'm here. Okay, so you had the 2 of Swords fall out in reverse. So you've made a decision. You've been pondering something. You've been pondering something and you finally come to a decision. Some of you right off just, okay, wait a minute. So you had the 2 of Swords come out in reverse. You have the 6 of Pentacles. And then you guys, the Death card. So right off, I feel like Some of you have made a decision to end some sort of partnership. Maybe you felt like it was draining, like taking away so much of your essence, your energy, because it wasn't equal. There was no equal give and take to the situation. Maybe some of you are switching jobs, trying to get you some more coin. Let's see what else. Why is this Two of Swords here for Scorpio, please? Why is this Two of Swords here for Scorpio, please? Yeah, the Fool card. So yeah, you're taking a leap of faith. You've made a decision to take a leap of faith towards something else that's going to be more balanced for you. All right. Wow. Who just got these cards? Pisces. Some of you are dealing with Pisces. I definitely feel like that because they just had these same two cards come out just like this. So yeah, there's an ending to some indecision. You've made a decision. You're taking a leap of faith. And you're going to move towards first the Six of Pentacles so you can get some balance, equal give and take into something, some sort of relationship that is going to bring you great stability, security. I'm not mad. This is great. Whatever you choose will be correct. So however you're going to exit that, end that, it's going to be correct. The decision you make, whether you're, with ending something and beginning something, those decisions will be correct. In either way, there's going to be prosperity. And here's the thing. I mean, I know you guys know this too. Kind of going back to what I was saying earlier about there's something to learn from everything. Like, even if something, like, we can go through things and, it may not feel good. It may hurt, may be painful or whatever, but at the end of the day, we learn something from it, right? It's like I was saying in one of the other readings. Like, that's something that I've always been, very adamant about, is like learning from whatever situation it is, whatever person it is, relationships, whatever the situation is. I try to learn from it because ultimately it teaches you, what not to do, what to look out for, what can be done differently, what mistakes you shouldn't repeat, a different way of looking at something. So I feel like whatever you guys are deciding, and it definitely feels work related, with these pentacles here. Whatever you're deciding, I think it's great, and it's going to work out for your benefit either way. Give me 2 cards for this Death card for Scorpio, please. You got the Two of Wands. So yeah, you've made a decision. He's got the world in his hands, and he is looking at it, and he's like, yep, I'm going towards that. Stability. Come on out. And here, you got the Four of Wands. So I think whatever it is that you're deciding to do, Scorpio, it's going to be great for you. And I think you'll be celebrating at some point. The wheel is turning in your favor. You've made the decision that you needed to make, and you're taking that leap of faith and moving towards your happiness. You guys had Pentacles out last month, in your reading. So I feel like a lot of you are working on something pretty significant. Yeah, making some pretty important decisions. So whatever it is, you're going to be celebrating. Yeah, that's great. I feel like this is pretty cut and clear, Scorpio. Um, Let me see what's on the bottom of this deck. Yeah. So you have that Two of Swords in reverse. On the bottom of this deck was the Eight of Swords. So you were definitely in your mind about something. Yeah. And look, you got the Five of Pentacles under that. So it's like, okay, is this this decision, is it going to mess up my money? My security? There's a Tower card. It was a decision that you may have been sudden for some of you. Maybe like a sudden job offer, and you had to turn in that resignation pretty quickly so you could keep it moving. The Emperor, Aries energy, Mars. So I feel like, yeah, some of you are moving into this all-knowing, like just your power, sitting on your throne, knowing your power, creating your future, your security. You've walked away from something. Like I said, I keep feeling like it's a job because there are no cups. And it was, I forget what other sign, but another sign had mostly pentacles and wands with no cups. That might have been Pisces. No, it wasn't Pisces. I don't know. Anyway, but you've walked away from something. He is looking at it like, oh, I'm so tired of this. I just, yeah, this is good. I mean, it's stable, but he just looks bored and like he's tired of the same thing. And like I said, yeah, it's stable, but maybe not enough. You guys, okay, never mind, I'm tripping. I just saw this red light on the screen. It's my actual phone. Faith. You got the Star card here. You know, we had the Fool card back here. So you are, yeah, taking that leap of faith into your future, man. You've healed from something, some of you. And just moving forward in faith. You got the Strength card here. So you're being strong about it. I don't necessarily feel like this is taming anything. I feel like this is you pulling up. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these two are you're pulling in that strength, your power to move forward. You know, I feel like this is going to be a big year for several of the signs. You know, all this energy is in Capricorn right now. You know, Capricorn is all about that hard work and stability, security. And I definitely feel like that's where a lot of signs are, you know, it's either going to be really bad for them and that security and everything is just going to get torn down. But then there's some that's going to harness that power, that strength, right? They're going to harness it and move towards that stability. And here's the Temperance card of Sagittarius. So there's that balance. You know, we had that Six of Pentacles back here, that equal give and take. You know, I definitely feel like this is This is work related, Scorpio. You got one cup card here on the table, and that's the Eight of Cups. So, yep, we had the Page of Pentacles behind that Temperance card. So definitely a new opportunity, a new work opportunity, some sort of new commitment. So whatever you decide, baby, whatever you decide, it's going to be correct. Whether you feel like in the beginning it's a disaster, or if it brings you right into that prosperity. Either way, I feel like it's going to bring you to prosperity. You know, but if it feels like a disaster, learn from that shit and keep moving. You guys, that is the message I got for you. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, leave a comment below. Come back in a week, because I want to kind of keep this progressing like week by week. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to continue to try and read like this, or if I'm just going to do it for this month. But we'll see. Sorry, I thought I heard someone outside. So, come back in a week, you guys. Have a beautiful week. Whatever you decide is going to be correct. So, don't be in your head about it. Don't overthink. I mean, yeah, think your stuff through. Think of the you know, consequences and everything. But essentially, I feel like whatever you decide to do is going to be right, okay? Come back in a week. I will see you guys. Love you. Bye.